Farewell and adieu to you, spare Spanish subscribers. Farewell and adieu to you, subscribers of Spain. For we've received orders to sail for old England, but we hope in a short time to LP for you again. Hey, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 4. I'm the Serious JG, and, pirate songs. That's not a pirate song, that's a British Navy song. And British Navy is different from privateers, which are different from pirates. Either way, we are killing some men of Spain and trying to locate Julian de Cos, who doesn't seem like he'd be a man of Spain, but he'd be like a Templar of France. But either way, we gotta take his sorry ass out. Damn it! How the hell did that? Oh, because I stood up. When I hit R, I automatically stood up. Well, I saw an altitude difference. I was hoping I could somehow air assassinate him. It would appear that was not a good idea. Now, in fact, potentially bypass. This is like a whole little harbor town here. Seems like we might be able to bypass quite a bit of it. Head over this way. Which, if I remember correctly, we'd have to do to find one of the treasures on this place anyway. Not something I would have made a point of acquiring before clearing the area. But I don't see how you climb all the way across those docks without getting spotted. You know what I mean? Doesn't seem like particularly doable. Thinking the best way to air assassinate this guy might be to climb up in the rigging. Take advantage of the stealth swim, but save it for when I've been spotted. Because they won't probably instantly cotton onto you. Guy does seem to be looking in my direction, so it might be wise over here to... Yeah, see? Do I know how to assassinate somebody on a galleon or what? I'm going along having my own fun. Am I involved in this assassination or what? Okay, that wasn't wise at all. Come on. That wasn't really what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm trying to get onto the... Would you crawl around the... Would you just climb onto the freaking rigging? And they can't, like, get down here to interact with me, which is making this really stupid. Alright, I'll dive back into the damn water because it won't let me climb onto the rigging from the side. It just ain't happening. Yeah, I figure if I can get up here, maybe assassinate some of the dudes up in the crow's nest area. Oh, it might not even let me climb up in this direction at all. In theory, I could have gone back to... Alright, climb like a monkey. Fast! Climb as fast as you can! Hopefully he will lose sight of me as I get higher and higher. Oh, he's still looking. Is there any way I can jump from this site and assassinate? It would be silly if it let me. And it's not going to let me. Don't want to use the hook, because that'll take me straight down to the deck. Don't jump. Well, okay. Can I assassinate him from here? That's gotta be too far. There's the Golden Ninja Warrior over there. Does he come over here? If he comes over here, I got him. Because this mission automatically ends once I kill him. I just don't want to accidentally assassinate the wrong guy. This might be too far. This is pretty far up. I'd be falling about 25 meters. Oh, son of a bitch! Well, I want to get the credit for assassinating him. Would you go around to the side, please? Oh, well... You know, it's actually going to work out okay. I should have let him come a little closer. I figured since I had marked him with assassin vision and hadn't marked the other guy, I could probably get it to work. But no. I've got the attention of the guys on the boat now, so I might not be able to lose them. Last time I kind of lost them because I think it was a guy on the docks who spotted me climbing, and he wandered in a little closer and he just never actually found me. Too far. So, are they going to climb up after me? Or lose interest? I'm okay with them losing interest. I went farther than I was before. Come on, man, a little closer, a little closer. You're at the same spot that other guy was. This has to work.
Remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just fine.
Oh, it's that guy?
As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp.
The balls aren't sharp. Shut up.
I'm sorry about this, mate.
You're making fun of me.
But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
That's fun.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world without parasites like you.
There'll always be parasites until we get better insecticide. That's a pretty cool saying, I gotta admit. So that's a device left over from the original Assassin's Creed. Regardless of what's happening, when you land the killing blow on a major plot target, the world freezes. You go to Animus Land and have a long dialogue with them. Usually you're more... Now, of course, in the original Assassin's Creed, you're a lot more pretentious. I didn't get credit for stay out of combat, but, I mean, come on. Would have been nice. Ultimately, I bypassed a lot of guys to the end and just started hanging around on the rigging, but... Yeah, staying out of combat would have been pretty sweet there, and it's doable. I goofed up early by just, well, you know, I just got spotted fairly early in the day. I got all the way to the sort of harbor town before I got spotted, but I did get spotted there, so I will grant the game that. I was kind of hoping that if I never engaged anybody while detected, that I would get credit for staying out of combat, but no, pretty much you get seen and they start chasing you and attacking. They shoot you. Yeah, I got shot in the back while climbing. Possibly if I had been detected and gotten away without being touched, it wouldn't have counted, but the fact that I didn't attack, I still got shot at, so yeah, it's combat. But we killed Dukas, and I honestly had forgotten which of those Templar characters it was going to be that we killed first. But that guy struck me as being one that we would kill fairly late in the game. I mean, he was saying that, you know, souvenirs, he's killed many assassins, he's a super badass. In fact, he fights just like every other character in the game. But there's kind of two character types. There's the ones who you have to break their guards, and then there's the ones who don't guard at all. He fights like the ones who you have to break their guard, I think, if you don't air assassinate him. But air assassinations are always the best. And wasn't he like making fun of like, the very is it's a bit flashy, but still it is interesting to see. I mean, he's like, talking down about our assassin skills. Yeah, well, how flashy was that, bitch? Yeah. Anyway. I rank 457,692 in most feared pirates, so yeah, not that great. Should reduce the speed of my boat to gain maneuverability. The fact that I'm not in a boat at all means my boat is now incredibly maneuverable.
Hey. I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something.
Oh God,
a little
I forgot.
welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work, and they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh.
So,
Bonjour?
never mind. You're not anywhere near as cool as you probably thought you were.
Of course. I'll pass it on.
I forgot about
Well,
this. Shit.
Looks like Olivier wants to meet with you.
Olivier?
Exciting. Follow me.
He's gonna give you another
It's on
stupid
the
ass
top
statue
floor, so
because
it's not
we don't
hard
have
to
a bonus
find.
scheme.
But the rest of this building can be confusing to first-timers, so we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find.
Oh, yeah. My files, my map, whatever, employee passport. Okay, it doesn't work the way I thought it
Olivier's
did.
a nice guy. He won't bite.
Well, how do I look at the damn map thing? Oh, probably hitting start. Hey, look, this Sterco looks like a boat, dudes. There's a sticky note. Oh, sticky notes. Jeez, even this frickin' section of the game. Ooh, security room, and it's marked red. I can't go in there. Even this section of the game has damn collectible items. You're supposed to collect all the sticky notes for an achievement. He's the CCO. That's the corporate chump officer. Ooh. Yeah, forget you. I'm getting some sticky notes. Sticky notes.
Coffee was better in the old
Sticky notes. I want you. Sticky notes. I need you. Is she just gonna like stand there waiting for me forever? Oh, but I can't actually find out on screen how to. I want to go back in the Animus. The Animus is way cooler than this bullshit. Here's sticky notes. Is this sticky notes? Where's the damn sticky notes I'm supposed to be able to interact with? Can I not do that yet? I'm right on top of where they're supposed to be. Sticky note 2. Being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worthless, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easily construed from primordial swamps as from a stinking petri dish, we submit. Being that those who came before imbued us with life and may remove it as readily, should we defy or deny their original plan, we submit. Okay, that's pretty dark. But we got a sticky note. Sticky notes appear to have weird narrative text, so maybe I'll actually find them. Sticky note, I want you. Sticky note, I need you. Sticky note would appear to be on the other side of this thing. Get out from behind my desk, Assface. But I need your sticky notes. I'm gonna grab your sticky notes while you're actually trying to work. That's just how much I care about you and your attempts to work. Okay, looks like maybe she can't be at the desk while I'm... The sticky note is somehow on the front? Oh. Yeah, that's not a sticky note, that's a barcode. Come on, game. Get over yourself. Sticky note 17. As our tools are genetic expressions of our mental cultural activity, and as we are expressions of their mental cultural activity, it must necessarily follow that this world as it is now, as it ever will be, is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labors, and thus belongs not to us, but to them. The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globe are hers. They must become her body and her mind. Yeah, all this stuff's pretty freaking weird. It feeds into the plot left, that's continuing on from the Revelations game or whatever. Okay, so I read up on it. There's some kind of precursor race of super quasi-godlike beings, and a female godlike being has been revived due to the events of the game, but we don't know exactly where she is or what she's up to, but we don't think it's anything good. And, yeah, and she just says nothing during all this. And, probably it's something bad, and, apparently it's like the Reapers, dude. I mean, all of our technology was in Mass Effect. Once you get to the Citadel, it guides your technological advancement down the paths they desire, and that's what's happening to us here, except, you know, whatever. There's no Citadel.
Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is John from IT.
John, you just blacked out my
We
vision.
met earlier. I was calibrating your animus. I'm sort of the, Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise.
Yeah, well, I'd rather talk to Jordy.
Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office.
He's evil.
All right. I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
You want to be on my good side. And the sticky notes up here, it's super important stuff. Oh, there's a security room, too. Yeah, oddly enough, no sticky notes, apparently.
Bonjour. Go right in. He's waiting for you.
Yeah, butcher yourself. How can you not have sticky notes? What the hell, man? A woman? Man needs woman to be his steed. Woman needs man, yeah, she got the need. Alright, what's up, gangsta? Nice office. Mind if I wander around it? See, there's a sticky note. Why wasn't it marked on my map? I guess I have to actually see it.
Specifically ordering me to abandon it. I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway
Is the shiznit! Into the grey, the digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells, being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness. She has betrayed darkness, she has betrayed light. That's paraphrasing how Kevin Sullivan once described the Zodiac Man. So, yeah, there you go. This we call the grey, being that we are the instruments of her will, instruments of the first will, the original will. We submit to this credo to the world. Okay. Now, greys are, of course, a name that's been given to, like, aliens. The greys are supposed to be a type of alien, at least according to your UFO aficionados. But the idea that a Stergo now has this thing where they have submitted to the will of the precursor race, whatever. I wasn't aware that that was what's going on. I really just want to get back to the piracy.
But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal.
Bill McNeil.
Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right. Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia. Salut! Hi, thanks for coming in. I know you're busy.
Yeah, I'm searching your office.
So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family friendly.
Are you trying to position
Maybe
yourself
give
to
Edward
talk
a voice
to me?
like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man.
I don't know. I thought he was intentionally designed to be pretty suave, like rugged. I mean, I'm a straight dude, but I'm under the impression that he has like a kind of a blonde Don Johnson thing going. And, you know, whatever. The ladies will have to tell me if he's a sexy dude.
So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found.
Yeah, it's a
I'd like to
driving plot.
encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour.
You could have emailed me this.
Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement.
Not returning to my workstation until I've searched every inch of this guy's office for stickies. This is totally important. I think there's an opportunity later in the game to do this. See, it's really, yeah, I wish I could go down there and parkour on that shit. You know, there's other games like Infamous, Second Son, and other games where you can go parkour over whatever you want. You know, I thought about picking that one up. I saw that the reviews for it were actually pretty bad. And again, when a game gets heavily hyped, sometimes I think that people just pick on it during the reviews. Whatever, PS4 games are expensive enough, and my time is precious enough that I'm not really gonna like be unable to forgive myself if the road towards season already accumulated a few noticeable detours and wrecks. White-faced zombie-based entertainment products continue to shamble towards the finishing line. Yeah, but I'm not going to worry too much about, oh, JG, you should give this game a shot on its own merits. Don't let other people tell you what to think. I'm like, pirates coming from behind. I'm like, yeah, know what? I'm perfectly willing, actually, to check a couple of reviews before I go out and try to play a game, because, yeah. Anyway, I didn't notice any stickies. Is it just me, or am I actually not able to... Is it only the green portion that I have access to right now? This certainly doesn't seem to be accessible. I guess later in the game you can probably get over here. Like, if there doesn't... Like, if I press R and run towards this, no, I don't start parkouring over it. That would appear to be a secure room.
Quoi?
Guy's got a nice office, I gotta say. This is a pretty sweet office. Got a conference room built into the office. That actually kind of sucks. My company, if you had this much space, it would basically be because they're going to keep sending people who don't have their own space to come in and mess with you. Not mess with you, just take advantage of your shit.
To your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you too.
Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. See, now I never did this before because I didn't pay attention to the map feature, but I can, in fact, explore more stuff on this floor. Now that I know about the stickies, I'm kind of... I've just been talking about how much I don't care about the you know, modern day bit. I'm more inclined to actually wander around now that I'm thinking there might be stuff that you could use. In the first games, like, yeah, when you get the free roam portions, oftentimes you can't get anywhere, but it did affect the ending. There was stuff you could get to, and if you didn't even try to get to it, it messed up your ending. Well, rather, you didn't get to find as much stuff. Access restricted area. I imagine I'll get a friendly warning I shouldn't be here as opposed to just being killed. Oh, okay. There's no friendly warning. There's just a door I can't get into yet. This is level 2. I'm guessing I'll get access to different levels of stuff during the course of the game. Probably not level 2 until I get access to level 1. Unless it's like reverse order of super secret chocolate sauce. But for now, I think I'm supposed to do what the IT guy told me. The IT guy told me. Hey, there's a... You can kind of run, sort of, kind of. I'm not seeing stickies around here. Can I talk to you? Hey, lady, how you doing? What you looking at? Are you playing a game? It looks like she's playing a game and on social media at the same time. Which I guess is work when you work for a company like this. Alright, well, let's go where he told us, which was to the 17th floor sample set, whatever the hell it actually is. Oh, it's time to end the video, too. I guess I can do another video where I just finish this out and then get back to the pirate world. Pirates World, home of Thumbelina. If I were Thumbelina, my voice would be really shrill. Sorry. Riff tracks. I actually got about 5 minutes left, so I'll wander around here a little bit more before I shut this thing down. I don't think there is, I don't think this game has watch points where I can see all the sticky notes in this area. Like, viewpoints that I can synchronize with.
Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it. Log on and I'll walk you through this.
Okay, so I just got into an area I couldn't have gotten into before. And I have to do some kind of hacksaw minigame. These look like stickies, but they're not. Sticky notes are barcodes. Transfer students are idols. There's gotta be sticky notes in here, man. It's like secure door and shit. Although I'm thinking I can get access to this place later without, now that I've got level 1 access, he said don't abuse it. That's probably the game's way of telling me you can totally abuse this.
What's the problem? Log on.
Hey, why don't you, fucking let me do what I want to do? Because I'm playing a damn video game. If I wanted people to give me orders, I'd go back to work. This must be really fascinating for you guys to watch. As fascinating as this is for me to play, it's got to be even more mind-blowingly awesome to watch.
Something wrong.
What's wrong? Can I log into the wrong computer?
Now, you need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
Okay. I gotcha. This doesn't seem like it should be too hard.
You cracked it. Good.
Oh, so
The
did I
file
just
should be
fail?
downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
Fascinating, Captain. Great Minds. Great Minds in History, Commission 1. Roderick Lancol, Pope Alexander VI, the cleric and bon vivant by any name, Rodrigo Borgia, yeah, it's a villain from a previous game, served as a Templar Grand Master from 1476 until his death. For too long, this man of faith and passion suffered under a smear campaign at the hands of his enemy, Ezio Auditore, hero from a previous game. Let him now be celebrated and remembered for his progressive outlook and focus on family values. These are Borgia family. Borgia family values is kind of a joke. Rodrigo Borgia, family man. Go home and be a family man. Okay, I don't think this is the one I was supposed to go to, actually. Hacked one of 33 computers. I don't think that's the one the story wanted me to hack. I intentionally went to one of the others thinking it wouldn't let me hack it yet, but no. Those are not stickies. Those are not stickies. They are video game magazines. New technology. They are not Beauty and the Beast emotive magazines, though. There's rollerblades, because they just want us to understand these are West Coast tech douchebags. They want that to be clear. Here's a post-it note. Sticky note 12. Today's Abstergo Templar frauds have... Yeah. If you hadn't figured out that these guys are the Templars, they're kind of telling you. Today's Abstergo Templar frauds have given themselves to base practices and claim wrongly that man and woman are delicate and sensible and feeling creatures in and of themselves, and therefore deserve satiety and comfort and mindlessness in the presence of pleasure. Nothing could be sicker, falser, disgusting, lying bastards. What? This doesn't sound like it's a message coming from Abstergo Templar frauds. It sounds like it's criticizing Abster about Templar frauds. Maybe I need to give the game more credit for throwing an interesting new narrative at us. Maybe I need to do nothing of the sort. I'm grateful for the fact, though, that they numbered the sticky notes so that you can hit a fact later knowing which one you didn't find and figure it out. So it seems like there's a computer to be hacked here. I didn't see another animus. Oh, this is it. Right here, there. Didn't hack this one. I suppose I should check for stickies. Let's hack this animus and then call it a video. This guy has won all sorts of awesome action figures, including Black Lincoln. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. Okay. So as you can see, you press in any direction. You're trying to find some place to hit the green center, like there, where you actually stop at the green center, and you don't pass through to the other side. They may get more difficult, but they don't seem that difficult now. I mean, certainly you know, there's no penalty for fiddling with it for a bit before you succeed. That might come later.
Hey, Dad. You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to, and I always think about it when I'm working.
I think he's also a plot character from previous game.
Because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around.
You were trying to teach me how to climb walls like a monkey.
Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were gonna go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book. And you wanted me to wait at least 15 minutes and then sneak up there and tap you on the shoulder without you knowing. I even remember the book you were reading at the time, the one by Captain Johnson.
You know, the penis
and
captain.
You warned me that if you caught me, we'd have to start all over. Then you went upstairs. And I waited. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I waited 4 hours before deciding to go up. And even then, it took me 20 minutes to get to the foot of the stairs. And another 30 to get up them.
We were really boring.
10 to get down the hall, and there I was at the door and peeked into your room. And I was so hoping that you'd be asleep. But no, you were still reading, and I just about shit myself. But 10 minutes later,
great memory.
I was just 5 feet away from you.
I have lots of great memories of almost shitting myself.
That's when I remember setting my foot down. And you flinched. Ever so slightly. You flinched. I thought maybe I'd imagined it, but I knew you'd heard me. You didn't say anything. You just checked your watch, you reached for your drink, you took a sip, and then you kept reading.
It was Jen. You were drunk. I really should have just killed you.
You didn't say anything. I didn't understand why. Then I lunged and tapped you on the shoulder, and you turned around, and oh, fantastic, you said, and you scooped me up, and you gave me a big hug, and I didn't say anything. But Dad, I was so pissed off. I wanted to scream.
How dare you pretend not to protect me?
You knew it, but you said nothing. And I stayed mad for weeks. I thought you were patronizing me. But maybe you decided right there that I was never going to be the man you wanted me to be.
The ninja wall climbing monkey boy you wanted me to be.
But I realized just a few years ago that you checking your watch That was the clue, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a clue. It was just he was
You let
bored.
me win because I had been so patient. I guess that impressed you. You know, maybe at that moment you thought it might be better to be my dad instead of my mentor. I don't really know. Maybe for you they're one and the same. You know, either way, I'm happy to know that both
Checking
my
my watch,
mentor
folks.
and my dad are looking out for me that day. I didn't understand that then. I think I do now.
Deep. This is why I can never let's play. God, now I'm forgetting the name of it. There's an Xbox 360 RPG with all these little like short fiction. They're memories that you glimpse from your past. Lost Odyssey, I guess it's called. These characters have been alive for 1,000 years, and they can't remember everything that's happened to them, but they have fragments of memory, and sometimes they pop up as these little like prose stories, and they're supposed to be deadly serious, but I just read through them and I'm like, oh god, I'm so bored. Anyway, yeah, Subject 17 is a plot character in one of the previous games I didn't play. Meaning I kind of vaguely, from reading plot summaries, understand who he was, but I had no personal attachment because I didn't get introduced to and exposed to the character in the narrative way it was intended. What I did do, though, is realize that I've now gone over in this video. So when we come back, we're going to hack the one we're supposed to hack. We're going to finish the modern day stuff that we're supposed to be doing right now. And we're going to get back to Pirates World. Yeah, sorry, folks. So, I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe I should. There's only like 20 of them. Maybe I should find all those notes and read them and have like a better idea of the plot. The sticky notes in the modern day. But no, the big thing is really just kind of want to, before my current play session ends, I want to make sure I'm back in the pirate game so that if I am in a spot where I want to off screen but not record, I can be back in Pirate World and I can make some progress. Anyway, folks, I hope you'll join me next time when we do a little bit more stomping around in the modern day before we get back to stomping on the old pirate stomping ground where we'd rather be. Bye-bye. R.